Matchup now between two conferences with long intertwined histories, and it hasn't always been friendly. It's the SEC versus the ACC here today. Hi, folks, and welcome to this highly competitive matchup, as we'll see the number 23 team in the country, the Oklahoma Sooners, taking on the 7th-ranked team in the land, the Clemson Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kurt Street. Kurt, let's get right to the action. Welcome to a long-awaited showdown. You don't have to be a fan of either team to appreciate the matchup of these two elite quarterbacks. Both guys hoping to use this big stage and display their supremacy. Hi, folks, and welcome to this highly competitive matchup, as we'll see the number 23 team in the country, the Oklahoma Sooners, taking on the 7th-ranked team in the land, the Clemson Tigers. For EA Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kurt Street. Kurt, let's get this thing going. We have a long-awaited showdown here. A matchup of two elite quarterbacks. Might not see a better QB duel all season long. Both guys hoping to use this big stage to display their supremacy. Hi, folks, and welcome to this highly competitive matchup, as we'll see the number 23 team in the country, the Oklahoma Sooners, taking on the 7th-ranked team in the land, the Clemson Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here with Kirk Herbstreit. Let's get this thing underway. Tigers will kick this away to get us going. Fielded in the end zone. It's Sategna. Will be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there.
And the Oklahoma offense will take over. 1st and 10.
Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. And it's incomplete and a very quick throw. Second down play coming up for this offense. To throw, it's Mateer. Lets it fly to the wideout. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Oh, he's bringing it back. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Chris, that one cost him. He's just trying to get something started here early in the game, trying to take a chance, but it backfires. The defense in great position to come up with that interception.
The offense will begin now with excellent field position. Defense trying to jam these receivers at the line. Trying to run, it's Haynes. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
And the runner takes off to his right. And he's tackled down at the 4-yard line. Defense getting pushed back. And they convert here on 3rd down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. He'll be brought down just a few inches short of that 1st down marker. And now the defense will call a timeout before this critical down, just to get everybody on the same page. Less than a yard to go here on 4th down. The offense is going to go for it. Motion now from the tight end. On 4th down, he'll try and run for it. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Clemson. We had a short field. The offense did exactly what they're supposed to do. That would have been a big ask for the defense there, Kurt.
Absolutely. But when you're given that kind of field position, anything less than a touchdown would be a disappointment. They did exactly what they needed to do by capitalizing on that short field.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And here's the fair catch by the return man. In the first play of the drive now from the 25. On 1st down, it's play action. Makes the catch. It's Gibson. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. Getting set. Here's second down. Dropping back. It's Mateer. Quick throw over the middle. Catch made in space. Look out. They get him down, but a big gainer to the 42.
When they're throwing the football like this, it is really hard to defend this offense because of the timing of the quarterback with his wide receivers. Another good example of it there for the first down. Makes me harken back to guys like Sam Bradford and Jason White, their Heisman campaigns, and the accuracy.
He's in the clear. They make the tackle, but all the way down to the 17.
Well, here the defense decided to sit back and play zone, and that front didn't do a good job of pressuring the quarterback. He had the time to make the throw, and he put it on target.
The Sooners getting set on 1st and 10. And it's just beyond the receiver's grasp. Too much on that one.
The quarterback's got to do a better job here of reading the coverage. He was determined to get that ball thrown to this receiver, but they played double coverage. He still tries to throw it, and he almost threw an interception.
Looking to the end zone. And they will score. Touchdown, Sooners.
Oh, just outstanding execution here by this offense. The offensive line gives the quarterback time, and the quarterback's anticipation was on point. Puts that ball right in the money. The receiver, all he had to do was turn and catch the ball for that touchdown.
Extra point splits the uprights. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Fields it just outside the goal line. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. And for the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. They're going to run it. The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Now it's 2nd down here. He's going to take off. On the move, trying to scramble for the first down, comes up short.
Wow, really good read here by this quarterback, and I love the call on the RPO. Now they got a shot here on 3rd down. It's much more manageable than the hole that they had dug for themselves. Curious to see if they stay on the ground or are they going to go through the air. They have the option to do either.
And the quarterback keeps it here. The ball to the ground. The offense able to fall on it and avoid the turnover. Got lucky that time. Back to pass. It's Klubnik. Looking to scramble. Nobody open downfield. He just throws it away. So after the incompletion, it's 2nd down. And the quarterback dropping back. That's caught. It's Haynes. Breaks into the clear. They bring him down, but a huge gain. They cross midfield to the 49.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
The Tigers will crank up the tempo. Play action here on 1st down. It's a short completion to the big tight end. They get him down, but not before he gets to the +38. That was a 1st and 10 play.
Look at this, Chris. After that big gain and a first down, they're already at the line of scrimmage, ready to get this up-tempo offense cranking.
And he's able to find some room before they finally bring him down. Important 2nd down play coming up. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone.
Well, for defensive backs, man, they salivate for opportunities like this. Some may only get 1 or 2 a year. He was not going to squander this chance.
Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Quick throw to the left. This one is dropped. No one around him. He couldn't make the catch. Incomplete. After the incompletion, 2nd and 10. What can they do here to make it 3rd and manageable? After the incompletion on 1st down, looking to throw it again. Caught behind the line. It's Ott. He's brought down after a short gain. That's not going to be 1st down yardage.
They're able to get a short gain to make this 3rd down a little bit more manageable. But it is 3rd and long, so this offensive line's got to be ready, do a good job of communicating, and pick up any potential blitzes here on 3rd.
Oh, they trap him for a sack. And the Sooners will line up to boot it away. And this drive moves backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Touchdown, Tigers! The special teams produce a score. And suddenly we have a lead change on that punt return for a touchdown.
You know, sometimes the difference in a game can be the special teams. I know personally I get so caught up in studying the offense and the defense, it's easy sometimes to overlook how big of a deal field position can be, and plays like this can be to the outcome of a game. We all just got a great reminder.
Returner decides to fair catch this. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. QB keeper all the way. And the run moves the ball up to the 33.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. But just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback from running.
Grab down the middle. It's Gibson. And they'll move the 6 of that one. It's a 1st down to the 42. Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. Off the play fake, going to throw on 1st down. Fires it to the wideout. Diving grab. What a play by that receiver.
Boy, this is a big play by this offense. They go on the post route. It's a perfectly run route. It looks like the ball is going to be overthrown, but how about the receiver laying out to bring that one in for the big game?
Caught over the middle. It's Burks. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
The key to me in this is the quarterback gets the ball out of his hands early, allows the receiver to run underneath that deep ball on that post route for a beautiful touchdown.
And the point after is right down the middle. And with that extra point, we're all tied up now in the 2nd quarter. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Returner trying to create good field position here. They stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. And they'll start the drive here from the 23-yard line. Back to throw. It's Klubnik. The pass rush closing in. And it's incomplete. Comes up a little short on that throw.
Chris, we're all guilty of this. We all look at the big plays, the quarterbacks, the offense, how many points, how many yards. And sometimes we overlook the most important aspect of the game, the offensive line. You've got to do a good job consistently protecting the quarterback, and it all comes down to the offensive line. And here, they hurry the quarterback, and they blow up the play.
And the Tigers come up to the line in a hurry-up. Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. On the run, he'll let it go. It's intercepted. Threw it across his body. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Well, that's now 2 interceptions for this quarterback, and we're only in the first half. This is the exact start this defense was hoping for to create a ton of momentum.
So the first play of the drive coming up here, under 3 minutes to play before half. Looking to throw it on first down. Oh, the pass rush gets home.
Well, Chris, there's another sack by a Clemson defender. And, you know, so often in football we get so caught up in the quarterbacks and the spread looks and the big explosive plays on offense. But you think about where Clemson's been for the last 10 or 12 years, I think their defense deserves as much credit as guys like Trevor Lawrence and Deshaun Watson. This defense has gone to a different level, and that's why they're a national contender every single year.
The Sooners are looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Dropping back. It's Mateer. And he's got it! Touchdown, Sooners! So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT makes it a 7-point lead. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Bringing it out. It's Randall. Tackle at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there.
That's a good job here, staying ahead of the chains. Good pickup here on 1st down. The quarterback hits the safety valve that time. The big tight end. That'll bring up a second manageable here for this offense.
Gets past the 35. Tackle made after a big gain.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive lineup. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
Second down after that previous play. To throw, it's Klubnik. Caught quickly. That's a solid gain. Moves the football inside the 40. 1st and 10. So it's a 1st down here. The clock is stopped temporarily, but they'll get to the line quickly. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Receiver makes the grab. Tackle is made, just a short gain after the completion. They'll have to hurry now. 2nd down with the clock ticking. Looking for his big tight end. And he drops it. Can you believe it?
Well, Chris, as you know, anymore in college football, these tight ends are essentially wide receivers. They move them all over the place and try to find a good matchup. And they had one. They're just unable to complete the pass.
Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a 4th down.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
They've already converted once on 4th down this game. Let's see if they can make it 2 for 2. Looking for a man. That's the 3rd pick tonight thrown by this QB. That's a short return, but the pick wipes out a scoring threat and sets up the offense at the 33.
Chris, that is back-to-back drives right now for this quarterback and this offense. Nothing seems to be going right. The defense is doing a good job of confusing the quarterback, who's obviously throwing the ball into coverage. They've got to make some adjustments with their attack because right now it's not working.
Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Past the 45. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Well, the defense better start adjusting and realizing the RPO is coming at them. Feels like they're just sitting back, worried about the potential big play through the air.
And here he goes. Defense makes the recovery a turnover.
Well, that's why you do ball security drills almost every single day in practice. You just can't put the ball on the turf like that. But give credit to the defender for the hit, because that's what caused the fumble.
On the move now. They'll try a pass here. Oh, and he misfires just beyond the receiver's grasp after the incompletion. 2nd and 10 from the 42. Looking downfield, it's Klubnik. This one is caught. Now the offense will spend a timeout here and want to come up with a perfect call on this important play coming up. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. He's going for a big play downfield. And that one is incomplete with just 9 seconds on the clock.
Boy, Chris, what a hit there on that 3rd down play by the defensive back. If he doesn't make that play, that's probably a 1st down, and they move the sticks. Instead, we've now got 4th down.
Needs a completion here on 4th down. He's got it. Enough for a 1st down. And he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a 1st down. Time running down. Just 1 play left here in the half. He'll take a deep shot here. And it's incomplete. A last gasp pass as time expires in the 1st half. And that's going to wrap it up. A very interesting 1st half. Can't wait to see what happens in the 2nd half. The Sooners will kick this away to begin the 2nd half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Randall. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. And for the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. That's reeled in. It's Moore. He's in the clear. Tackled at the 40. That'll earn a fresh set of downs.
This is why this Clemson offense is so tough to defend. You get caught up in the running game, the threat of the quarterback as a potential run threat. You leave yourself one-on-one, and then he can make these throws downfield to dynamic playmakers on the perimeter.
So 2nd down after the incompletion. Dropping back, it's Klubnik. Grabbed by the receiver.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a 1st down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Caught near the sticks. It's Smith. They pick up enough for the 1st down. Football goes to the 45. The Tigers come to the line to run the hurry-up. Bringing pressure. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8.
Well, that's just being crafty right here by this quarterback. It's not there. You pick up what you can and stay ahead of the chains. And who knows, do this enough, they'll have to start spying on this quarterback, which can open up some passing lanes that weren't there before.
Offense breaks the huddle and gets set. It's 3rd down. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. Quick throw, testing the middle. Oh, what a grab! The gain moves the football to the 6-yard line. It'll be 1st down and goal. The defense better regroup after that big gainer. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Moves out of the pocket. And left with no option, just has to throw it away.
And I think that's a smart play. Goal to go is tricky when you're trying to throw it in there, and if it's not there, throw it away and live for the next down.
Nothing on first down, so now it's 2nd and goal from the 6. Makes the catch. Can he get in? Tackled at the 2 after the completion. The defense really up against it now. Trying to throw for it on 3rd and goal. He makes it to the end zone. Touchdown, Clemson. They were backed up to start the drive with some bold play calling, great execution, and they reached the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He'll call for the fair catch here. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. He's got it with room to run.
Great play call by the offensive coordinator. Outstanding job of executing by the quarterback. And with the defense trying to stop the run, the quarterback felt that, made a nice throw to the receiver. And look at this result, some positive yards.
One play moves the ball to the 44. It'll be first down. QB decides to keep it here. Good 5-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 5.
Well, that's the risk you take as a coach running this style of offense. And really, as a quarterback, you know that there's a chance you're going to get hit like that. And, boy, did he get annihilated by this defense. I'm just happy that he got up and ready to play that next play.
He's brought down, but a solid game moves the ball across midfield to the 41. And the Sooners will have 1st and 10 here. The quarterback making some changes at the line. He escapes the pocket. The ball is picked off. Not much on the return, but they will set up the offense at the 35.
Love this quarterback's athletic ability and the way he can create and improvise. Unfortunately here, he just didn't locate the defender, and he throws the interception.
Dropping back, it's Klubnik. On the run, he'll let it go. Makes the catch downfield. They make the stop after a huge play. Moves the ball to the 35.
What a gain here. Big play for this offense. The quarterback and receiver just seem to be in sync. Tough on that corner to try to make a play on that ball.
First down, looking to throw the ball. With the catch, it's Smith. They get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. And the Tigers hustle to the line to crank up the tempo. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Another pick. Wow, that's the 4th tonight. Brought down after a short return at the 24. What a crucial takeaway.
Chris, 1, 2, 3 is bad enough, but 4 interceptions in one game, they have no chance of winning this game if they continue to throw the ball into coverage.
Opening play of the drive, he looks right for a completion. Defense surrounds it, just a short gain on that completion.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
That's caught. It's Gibson. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, anytime an offensive coordinator calls a wide receiver screen, he's trying to get offensive linemen out in front of the receiver to create a wall so that receiver can pick a lane to run through. How about the defense here, though? That's called team pursuit and swarming to the football. They didn't give him any lanes, so not much yards downfield for the receiver.
So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. The running back here in a direct snap. Gain of 2 yards. Now it's 2nd down and 8.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively. I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Here we go, a crucial 3rd and 1 late in this game. Looking to throw. It's Mateer. Grab down the middle. It's Potts. Muscle. Oh, he breaks free, still going. Clutch conversion on 3rd there. Sets him up 1st down from the 31. The Sooners pick up 1st down yardage to keep the drive going. Wants to throw it. Finds his man. It's Sategna. Pass complete. It's 2nd down now. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Well, in case you're counting at home, that was nearly his 3rd interception of the game. That offensive staff has either got to give this quarterback some easy passes to build his confidence up, or they need to make a change and bring the other guy in. He's just reckless out there so far today.
1st and goal. The offense with an opportunity for a go-ahead score here in the final minutes. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Here's a quick screen to the receiver. Brought down at the 7, but the completion moves him in a scoring position.
Boy, tight windows is always down here. They have trust in throwing it. They just have to be smart.
Offense facing 2nd and goal. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. He's got it right near the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma. They jump on top now here in the 4th. They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT is up and good. They lead by a touchdown here in the 4th quarter. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And here's the return from inside the 5. And a returner will be brought down. Here's the first play of the drive. They'll set up from the 13. Scanning the field, it's Klubnik. Grab behind the line, it's Haynes. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play. The Tigers will hustle to the line here to run the hurry up. Keep it on the ground, there's the handoff. They tackle him, looks like it's going to be just short of the marker, inches away. Pressure moment for the quarterback. We'll see if he can stay calm and collected. Down a score late in the game. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. And he's tackled only after picking up a 1st down.
Well, that shows you the trust they have in their offensive line in this running game. To get to a 3rd down, just trying to come up with a way to be able to keep this drive alive, keep hope alive that you can come back in this game. You rely on old reliable, that offensive line, and they come through for you.
Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. They bring him down, but it's a big gainer for the 47.
Chris, as you know, you get late in a game like this, it's all about taking care of the football, and sometimes it's just a matter of who wants it more. And how about him going up on a 50-50 ball and taking it away for a big play?
They finally stop him. It's a huge gain down to the 23.
Well, I'll tell you what, this guy's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. And here we are, late in the game. He needs to continue to play with that consistency. And that's a great example that he's up to.
Over the middle, it's Moore. And he's brought down after a big 1st down gain. It's 2nd and short. Maybe an opportunity, Kirk, to take a shot here. Looking to throw it again. Defense is coming after him. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle. They move the 6, but we're to the line here on first down now. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Caught near the goal line. But crank up the tempo here on second down. The time is running out.
Man, give the defense a lot of credit. You're taking away the elite receiver, that primary target.
And it's picked off in the end zone. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Well, that defender deserves the game ball for that game-sealing play. Now, all there is to do is run out the clock and walk out of here with a W.
Here's the first play of the drive. They'll set up from the 13. Scanning the field. It's Mateer. Looking for his big tight end. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball for 31. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And the pass is way off the mark. Not sure who he meant to throw that ball to. The Sooners enter the final minute looking to run this clock out. He's back to throw again on second down. He'll be taken down. The defense rises up with a sack at a crucial moment. Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. So here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Downfield shot, balls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Chris, I just don't know about this call. I like the aggressive approach, but at this point, late in the game, playing with the lead, 3rd down and long, maybe you run the ball. You know, work that clock. Continue to think about the big picture. Now you're facing 4th down and long, and I think you got to punt it away and hope the defense can secure a victory.
And now the first play of this drive, they'll begin at the 36. Defense not pressing this time. And it's incomplete even on a 1st down throw. He was under some heavy pressure. Offense needs points quickly here, trying to dial up some explosive plays. Let's see what they've got called. 2nd down, we're going to throw it. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up 3rd down.
Well, this is it. Late in the game, really tight situation. This is what separates a good quarterback from a great quarterback. Can he come up with the play to keep this drive alive?
Grab down the middle. It's Brown. The offense calls timeout with 17 seconds left.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on 3rd down, get him the ball.
And they stop the clock with a timeout, 9 seconds remaining. Looking to throw. It's Klubnik. On the move now. Looking downfield near the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone. And he goes down, but what a play to seal this victory for the defense. Well, the experts will say, Kirk, this was an upset, but it felt like a really even matchup. 2 quality teams battling right down to the end. I enjoyed it.
Yeah, what a game. This is really what you love about college football. Good against good. Find out who ends up having the upper hand at the end of the day. This is a great victory for this ball club. Let's see what they do after this win.
And that's going to wrap it up. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.